What's going on? It's KIFF, made by KIFF on all socials. We're here with another episode of Coffee Breaks. We're gonna get some coffee, get set up for the day, and then we're gonna go chop something up. All right, we got our coffee, we're about to get ready. We're gonna go make some beats. Oh, yeah. Waking up as a kid, like them Saturday mornings when, mom and dad was like, all right, when I, better be up cleaning up the house and whatever, so I put something on, just get some music flowing, like, and like listening to music, I always loved hip hop, and I always was just like, yo, I love rap, like these bars are crazy, but even now, when I listen to music, even rap, most of the times the lyrics just sound like another instrument. Live 2. I just got the Live 2. That's been my favorite. It's basically like, it's the same thing that the Touch was, but it's got the speaker on it, it's got the battery, it's portable, it's got, it's just the upgrade. It's just the upgrade. But yeah, the Live 2 is definitely my favorite piece of production equipment. So it never really felt attainable when I was younger. Like I never really saw like how I could gain access to this. And then shouts out to my boy Killer Kane. He grew up around him. We grew up in the same neighborhood, and he's been producing for a minute, like 10 plus years. And he really just was like chilling with him one day, and I was like, heard something he made. I was like, yo, you made this? And then he just like showed me his setup. He had the MPC, he had it hooked up, he had the MPC Touch at the time. I actually copped that off him. That was my first MPC that I had. Yeah, but he was just like honestly showing me the ropes on that. So it started off just me going to his crib, and he'd be like, what you feel like making? And I'm just like, well, I don't know. So he would just like kind of set something up, and he would start chopping something up, and I'd be like, oh, maybe put this here, maybe do that. He's like, that's all you're doing. So then he started showing me how to use it. One thing led to another, now we're here. Track 2 definitely got something. I don't think I have a style yet. I'm definitely still trying to figure it out. I didn't really like, and I'm not even saying like really seriously, like I'm out here grinding every day, like I still got the full-time job, like we still get tired and whatnot, but I haven't really started taking it seriously until the last, I'd say like year and a half. So I'm still right now in that process of trying to find like what my style is. Yeah, definitely a baby in it. I've been messing with music since 2018, but like actually like focused on, let me try to create a sound, let me see what I'm good at, let me see what inspires me, all that. That's been in the last like year and a half. So what we want to do now? What we could do is sometimes I'll go through each session. I've actually, take some tips from some other producers. A lot of producers say, a session is whatever you make it. Sometimes a session is just digging for samples, just finding a bunch of samples you like. Some, I might sit down after work one day, come up with a couple of drum breaks, or chop up some drum breaks that I like, and I'll bank them and store them, and then maybe, like today, I might go back to some old drum breaks that I chopped up, and then we'll put something with the sample on it, see what we get. So, the break I came up with the other day, actually a break I chopped up. Got a shout out to Kalen Ellis, you know what I mean? Grab some sample packs from him if you want some nice breaks. He's the guy to go to, one of the guys to go to. So I like how those drums are sounding. Some I chopped up the other day, so basically, if we want to see where that came from, we can go to our sample, not our sampler. Where are we going? We want to go to our sample edit, and then go to chop. That's the original break to how we got our breaks chopped up. Probably going to go back over here, get to the beginning of this again. And this doesn't even necessarily mean like my shit's going to sound like theirs, but like definitely inspired by it, for sure. Monty Booker, the stuff he does with Smino, that shit is crazy to me. Like, he's definitely up there. Conductor Williams, like all the stuff he does with Griselda, Rome Streets, like that whole camp.
Yeah.
That stuff sounds crazy. And I gotta say Al, like I'm wearing the shirt right now, you feel me? Like Alchemist is definitely, but I can't do 3. Like Ninth Wonder too. Bruh, it's just a lot of sample heavy producers that I like. Like most of them are sample heavy, like Conductor, Alk, Ninth, like definitely producers that sample a lot, and I think do it at the highest level. So it definitely inspires me to do that. Edit for something like that, having these shorter chops just allows a different tone, different options. Alright. Got all our chops done, got 8 banks. So it's 8 banks of 16 chops, just 128 slices. We're gonna convert that, keep that, and we go back to our main menu. If I could spell. Alright, so now we got our stuff named a little bit. So now we got our chops. Let's do something with the chops, make it sound a little different. This is like a little cheat code. First thing you could do, pitch up, pitch down. That's like that's my go-to first steps. So I'll just go to the program edit. So now I'm just kind of seeing what sounds good. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and record in. Hit our play start. Nice little idea, something. We'll go ahead and copy this sequence over so that way we can keep the programs that we got, we can keep the drums, we can keep the sample chops, and then we'll just go over into the next program or the next sequence. So we'll just copy that sequence. Yeah, like that. So we're just gonna record, play start. Once I get this basic idea down and I get a couple of chops that I like, now I'll go back in later. I'll see how I like the sequence it, see how it sounds. Maybe I'll come back to it, find some more chops. Like we can even do that again and see what the new faster way we got. Watch this. Look, we're masters now. Copy the sequence. Look at this. Look, new. Right now I'm in the process of like putting together my first beat tape. On also like working with Killer Kane and Ayashi a lot. We cook up a lot of stuff, so hopefully we'll put out a tape together soon. But really where I want it to take me is just like as wherever it can. Whether I'm not just, but like producing for artists, rappers, singers, whatever, video game placement, like getting music in video games. Like I got a couple of friends that do podcasts. I got a couple of friends that do gaming streaming. So just like anywhere my music is appreciated and people like it, and if I can make money off of it one day, that'd be fantastic. But right now, I'm just having a lot of fun creating and figuring out what my sound is. And then I feel like if I focus on that, all the rest will come later. Yeah. This is KIFF. This is another episode of Coffee Breaks. Shout out to the Street Dreamer. Shout out to hip hop. We out.